Today, we're exploring a topic that's exciting for investors and fascinating for anyone interested in financial markets. What are the most popular stocks in 2025 in the United States and the United Kingdom? Stick around because we'll break down which companies are capturing investor attention, why these stocks are popular right now, and what this tells us about broader trends in both economies. Let's start by defining what we mean by popular stocks. In this video, we're looking at stocks that are widely held, heavily traded, or frequently discussed among retail and institutional investors in 2025. Not necessarily the best performing stocks or the largest by market cap, but the companies everyone's watching and talking about. Let's start with the United States, home of the world's largest stock market. In 2025, U.S. investor sentiment is being driven by a few key themes: artificial intelligence, green energy, healthcare innovation, and consumer tech resilience. Some of the most popular U.S. stocks this year include NVIDIA. NVIDIA has continued its dominance as a leader in graphics processing units, GPUs, but in 2025 it's also cemented its position as a key supplier for artificial intelligence infrastructure. Data center demand remains strong, and investors view NVIDIA as central to the ongoing AI boom. Tesla. Even after years of volatility, Tesla remains one of the most popular stocks among U.S. retail traders. In 2025, Tesla is not just about electric vehicles anymore, it's expanding aggressively into energy storage, solar, and even autonomous transportation networks. Apple. Apple continues to draw investor interest, particularly after new product launches in augmented reality, wearable tech, and health monitoring devices. Its strong cash flows and ecosystem lock-in make it a retail favorite even in turbulent markets. Microsoft is thriving thanks to its leadership in cloud computing and AI integration across its software products. The company's exposure to enterprise IT spending and AI tools has made it a stable anchor in many portfolios. Amazon remains a household name and investor favorite, driven by growth in logistics, cloud services through AWS, and an expanding footprint in healthcare services and grocery delivery. But popularity isn't limited to mega-cap tech names. In 2025, renewable energy companies like NextEra Energy and innovative biotech firms like Moderna are also capturing investor interest in the U.S. Now let's cross the Atlantic and look at the United Kingdom's stock market. In the UK, the investment landscape looks very different. The London Stock Exchange has traditionally been dominated by older dividend-paying industries, finance, energy, mining, and consumer staples. But even here, we're seeing shifts in investor attention. Some of the most popular UK-listed stocks in 2025 include BP. Despite global decarbonization trends, BP remains popular among investors for its dividends and aggressive diversification into renewable energy and hydrogen. BP has repositioned itself as an integrated energy company, and that narrative is attracting institutional and retail capital. AstraZeneca continues to be a cornerstone of the UK stock market. Its strong pipeline of cancer therapies and drugs for chronic conditions keeps investor attention high. Post-pandemic, AstraZeneca has strengthened its global footprint and remains one of the most widely held stocks among UK investors. HSBC remains a fixture in UK portfolios, with its global reach, particularly in Asia, appealing to investors looking for exposure to international growth. Its restructuring and dividend policies have kept it popular despite challenges in the banking sector. Diageo, the global drinks giant behind brands like Johnnie Walker and Guinness, benefits from its defensive qualities. In 2025, consumer staples with strong brand equity are popular as investors seek resilience during economic uncertainty. Rolls-Royce has seen renewed popularity thanks to its recovery in civil aerospace and expansion into nuclear energy technology. Retail investors in the UK are showing renewed interest after several strong earnings reports and a successful turnaround strategy. In addition, smaller growth companies in fintech and renewables are gaining popularity among UK retail investors, though the London market still lacks the heavy concentration of high-growth tech names found in the US. Now let's examine some broader themes behind these popularity trends. In the US, retail investors remain highly engaged through platforms like Robinhood, Webull, and Fidelity, with social media driving attention to certain meme stocks and high-volatility names. Even in 2025, stocks like AMC and GameStop continue to attract speculation, although volumes are down from their peaks. In the UK, retail investing has grown, but the culture is different, more conservative, more dividend-focused, and less speculative overall. British investors tend to favor income-generating stocks, defensive sectors, and globally diversified companies like Unilever and National Grid. Let's now explore index composition as a driver of popular stocks. The S&P 500 in the US is tech-heavy, with Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia dominating its weightings. This makes these companies automatically popular because so many passive investors and pension funds hold them. The FTSE 100 in the UK is dominated by financials, energy, and consumer staples, making BP, HSBC, Shell, and Diageo natural favorites for UK index investors. When you invest in broad market indices, you automatically become a shareholder in these giants. Let's touch on investment platforms shaping popularity trends. In the US, trading apps have democratized access and driven the rise of retail favorites. Stocks that trend online see massive trading volumes and fluctuate wildly based on sentiment. In the UK, while apps like Freetrade and Hargreaves Lansdown are growing fast, UK retail investor culture remains more cautious. Even popular UK stocks don't exhibit the same kind of retail-driven volatility seen in meme stocks in the US. Now let's quickly look at dividend culture and its role in stock popularity. In the US, many of the most popular stocks like Tesla, Nvidia, and Amazon pay no dividends at all. Investors are largely chasing growth and capital appreciation. In the UK, dividends play a much bigger role. Stocks like BP, HSBC, and Diageo are popular in part because they offer attractive dividend yields. For UK investors, reliable income is a key driver of popularity, reflecting a more conservative investment culture overall. Let's summarize everything we've covered. In 2025, popular US stocks are dominated by mega-cap tech and growth companies like Nvidia, Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon, driven by innovation, AI, and consumer trends. Popular UK stocks lean toward large-cap dividend payers and defensive sectors. BP, AstraZeneca, HSBC, Diageo, and Rolls-Royce remain widely held. US investors continue to focus on growth, speculation, and fast-moving sectors, supported by a vibrant retail investor community. UK investors remain more conservative, with popularity driven by income, stability, and international diversification. Ultimately, the US and UK stock markets reflect their underlying economies and investment cultures: fast-moving, innovation-focused, and growth-driven in the US. Stable, income-oriented, and globally diversified in the UK. That's it for today's deep dive into popular stocks in 2025 across the US and UK. If you found this video useful, don't forget to subscribe because we have plenty more comparative analyses coming from retirement strategies and inflation to cost of living and taxes. And I'd love to hear from you. Which stocks are you watching most closely right now? Are you more drawn to growth or income? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe for more insights on stocks, investing, and economic comparisons across the USA and UK. Comment below, which stocks are you watching right now and which comparisons do you want to see next? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.